Hi, everybody. So, happy Friday. Look at this sunshine. Do you see the sunshine? Sunshine on my shoulders. So, sunshine. It's been too long, and we definitely need it. So, this is fantastic. Today, this afternoon, I just wanted to chat with you a little bit about canning, specifically why we can, why I can, okay, and why that is my preferred method of food preservation for the most part. Now, I do have two dehydrators, and there are things that I dehydrate. I normally make the garage smell like a White Castle hamburger joint at least once a year. And if you're not familiar with White Castles, I'm so sorry because they're so good. Just crazy good. But dehydrating onions can be a stinky venture. Yes, it can. And I normally do that out in the garage on a nice dry day. But I do that. And then last year I dehydrated mushrooms because I just got tired of filling jars with them. This year I will be dehydrating more mushrooms and turning it into a mushroom powder before I seal it up. And then I also dehydrated celery. I want to do more vegetables like soup vegetables, carrots and celery and that kind of thing that you add to soups. That to me is uber convenient because then you can just grab a little bit and throw it into your crock pot, and by the time dinner is ready to be eaten, they have all rehydrated and flavored the meal, and it's absolutely great. So want to do a little bit more dehydrating. Cross your fingers, I would like to get a different kind of dehydrator, but even if I don't, these ones will work very well, the ones that I have. But I will continue to do canning. Yes, I will continue to do canning. And tomorrow, the video tomorrow, if you want to check in, is going to be responses and conversation regarding the Enough is Enough video. It's going to take me a good long chunk to make that video, but it was really fantastic conversation. So if you haven't had a chance to go and check out that video and see the conversation, it's been fantastic. I do highly recommend it, and I look forward to talking about that a little bit more tomorrow. But as far as why I can, it just seems to it seems to have come up quite often in different conversations, and none of them bad. I mean, everyone has their reasons for doing what they do, their preferences. My friend Michelle, because of age, and the fact that they don't eat as much, and the fact that there's not as many people around to feed, has gone to eating fresh foods or frozen foods. Other people prefer to dehydrate because it's long-term storage, and I get that. That is going to be more of my focus in 17 and 18. And then other people just get what they can when they can. Call it good, and that concerns me. But you do what you can, and that's fine. For us, I do stock shop, and we do live out of our pantry. We really do. Most of our meals are things that I have gone to great effort to manage to catch on sale and buy in bulk and stick in jars or put in the freezer. And if anything should happen, okay, it would take me a few days, but I could manage to get just about everything in jars so that it could be salvaged and eaten, okay? It may not be the way that was originally thought that we would eat them. There's nothing in my mind worse than sticking, a really great steak into a jar. But if I have to, I have to, and it can be done. So, the reasons why I can is the purpose of this video, which I have to keep bringing myself back around to. But I can because we live in an area that tends to lose power at least a minimum 2 to 3 times a year, okay? And thankfully never for very long. I think the worst that we've had to deal with was 3 or 4 days. And it was right there on the cusp, and it was very concerning, okay? But I can remember 10 years ago now. Wow, 10 years ago now. In February, it was a heck of a storm, and I kept different hours at that time, so I was up late, and I watched the thunder snow come in, and the sky turned completely green, and it was just a wicked storm. and the entire area lost power for, I want to say, 4 to 5 days. Major ice storm. Major ice storm. Una. And that was bad. I mean, at the time, I didn't, I wasn't with Phil. I didn't live here. And it was a matter of trying to stay warm and trying to get something to eat. And the restaurants didn't have power. Nobody had power. Nobody had power. So unless you were prepared, you were just struggling to stay warm. And if you thought about it, then eat something, And that's before I kind of walked into the way of life that I'm doing now. So I haven't been doing this long, guys. I really haven't been doing this terribly long. But that's the kind of reason now why I can, okay? Because I don't need electricity or gas to eat any of the food that's in those jars. It's all good and cooked the way it is. Now, it may not be the preferred method of eating it, but it can be eaten. It is food. I also have made, other arrangements so that I have ways to heat it. But I don't have to worry about the power going out. I don't have to worry about having a way to cook it. And I don't have to worry about inflation terribly in the immediate year to two future because of the food that we're putting up. And that's the reason I can. That's the reason that I put food in jars, is because I don't have to worry about the electrical grid. I don't have to worry about a surge of inflation hitting all of a sudden, okay? And I don't have to worry so much about the weather, because the weather can be a factor. I mean, big storm comes, and you guys see it. You hear about it all the time. People run out and get milk and bread. I don't have to do that. I don't have to run to get anything. And seriously, now that we've quit smoking, I don't even have to run to get cigarettes, which is huge. That's really nice. Okay, but that was my main worry before. And now that I'm weaning myself off the Diet Coke, it's still a work in progress, guys, but I'm weaning myself off the Diet Coke. So if I know really bad weather's coming, I don't even run out to get Diet Coke anymore. I know I can drink water. I can drink my coffee. Life's good. But I can eat out of those jars. We are absolutely set and comfortable and happy with good tasting, healthy food out of those jars. That's why I can. So now I'm going to ask you, why do you can? You can probably put this to better words than I have right now, but I would love to hear why you can, or why do you dehydrate, or why do you freeze? Why do you do what you do to preserve food? Okay? And I think it's a good jumping off point. I look forward to some of the comments because I think that that'll be a good jumping off point for tomorrow also, for the Enough is Enough. Canning to me is just the simplest, most practical way that I can think of to make sure that me and mine don't go hungry. Okay? And so far it's worked really good. And I'm really excited about it. I get so excited about canning. It's crazy. One of the things that I do need to focus on just a little bit more, even though it's not part of my diet, it is part of other people's, is I want to try to get some more jams and jellies in this year. I mean, they last a few years on the shelves, so it doesn't hurt to do a couple of small batches here or there if stuff goes on sale. I see a lot of people are getting strawberries on sale for 99 cents, and I'm seriously jealous. I am following way too many people that live in Tennessee and Virginia and get to do all the really cool stuff that I can't go anywhere near for at least another 2 to 3 months. But we have 4 seasons that are gorgeous, so I'm happy. Looking forward to talking to everyone again tomorrow. I hope you have a really great Friday. I hope the sun is shining where you are, and we will catch you tomorrow. Bye now.